What's going on YouTube? Jaguar here, and welcome back to another edition to my Godzilla comic book reviews. And in this video, we're talking about Godzilla, Here There Be Aliens, issue number 3. This one's written by Frank Thierry with artwork by Angel Hernandez, and this is continuing the alien invasion attack on planet Earth. Now, we've learned more what the whole Sons of Giants are, why they were put in place, but now we got some more big twists and revelations in this thing. So you remember, I think it was the first issue or the second issue, we learned that the Simians had lost to the Xiliens years back. Well, it turns out, we know the Xiliens were, because we had Director Stone or whatever, was an Xilien in disguise. We knew about his undercover nature of the thing, but what we didn't realize, it will come to find out later on, is that the Simians themselves have actually also been living amongst humans, but they're kind of there as their allies to kind of work in cohesion with each other to try and stop the Xilien invasion. So we see Jaguar battling Mechagodzilla, Mothra is there fighting the probes of Hedorah, and we have Gigan battling Rodan, Mothra against Megalon. It's an all-out alien invasion. Godzilla comes in to help Jaguar, and the combined effort of them are able to kind of take down Mechagodzilla, and it's kaiju wars all over the place. And, you know, despite how powerful Mechagodzilla is, he just can't stand a chance against the two of these characters together. That's when the Xiliens launch their probes and then go to reveal the big reveal of the all the simians in power amongst the various governments around the world. I thought that was a crazy reveal in there too. I was thinking maybe the one chick who had taken Jones with them was probably like an Xilien, kind of like Kumi Mizuno's character in Invasion of Astro Monster. But the truth is, they're actually simians in disguise. I actually think that was a real creative twist in this thing. I thought that was, that caught me off guard. That's not something I would have expected. And that's one thing I really like about this series. It keeps you kind of guessing where it's going to go in terms of its direction, but it keeps it fun. It's exciting. I like the 50s alien B-movie type vibes to it. I like the utilization of all the monsters in an interesting way. I like the secret society stuff. But yeah, so they were just really caught off guard by the fact that the simians are there, and we're simians, but we're here as your friends because, well, they had lost the war to the Xiliens, so they fled to Earth. And this is a neat twist on the simians that I would not have expected, because typically in Godzilla media, the simians are some of the most ruthless villains in the series. I always look back to Terror of Mechagodzilla, where he just whips his where they basically torture their own men, and then they just like, oh no, go be executed, after he whips them repeatedly. I mean, just that is a prime example of their ruthless nature. So seeing them more as kind of secret hidden allies to fight against the Xiliens, I thought that was a pretty interesting revelation. I'm excited where it goes from here. Then, of course, Godzilla, and then after they take down Mechagodzilla, something happens to Jaguar, his head gets taken out, and then we get the big reveal of the Xilien's secret weapon, which is none other than Mecha King Hedorah. Now, I know they have Space Godzilla on standby, and that's probably their most powerful one, but throwing in Mecha King Hedorah after the Mechagodzilla failure, that's a really surprising thing, too, because I was expecting, okay, here comes Space Godzilla. They hold off on that, and then they drop Mecha King Hedorah into the mix. So, an interesting take on Mecha King Hedorah, much like how they did an interesting take on the Simians with this whole thing. So, I'm loving this series. I think this is the best Godzilla series around, in my personal opinion, in terms of at least the IDW stuff. It's fun, it's exciting, and it's woven into different eras of time. Like, the Godzilla Here There Be series is just, it's top tier. Ironically coming from Frank Thierry, so top tier, if that's the pun I want to utilize. But I love this issue. I think this would make for a pretty solid Godzilla film if they kind of worked it in this capacity in some way. But hey, as a fan of the series, this is one I highly recommend that you go ahead and check it out. So, but yeah, I think that'll be it in terms of comic book reviews for the week. I also posted my G-Fest video that's 90 minutes long, so if you have time and want to watch it, you can check it out. There was something off about YouTube's compression with it too, because I was watching like, man, this looks like way brighter, like J.J. Abrams lens flared the hell out of the video, and I think YouTube compression really kind of messed with the video or something, because when I was editing the thing, it did not look like as bright as it does. Now, some people don't really mind it, but like when it's outside, it just looks a little bit too bright, like a digital brightness. I'm like, this wasn't there before. Is there something up with it that I'm missing? I don't exactly know. But you know what? The video's there. I'm like, okay, it's done. It's edited. Whatever. It's uploaded. It's just a vlog. If you got time, you could go ahead and check that thing out so you can see some of the stuff at G-Fest. You can see where it gets like ridiculously kind of right towards the end. I'm like, that's not how it looked when I shot it. That's not how it looked on my computer. Now is it looking like this? But hey, I guess it doesn't really matter. But all things considered, go ahead and check that thing out. If you're watching, you're still sticking around and all that, because it took me a while to kind of put together. So yeah, that should be good. I think we're all set pretty much for videos, pretty much for the week, unless I see something else, but only time will tell. Be sure to check out Godzilla Here There Be Aliens #3. Really enjoyed this thing, loving the series. I think there's only 2 issues left, and I'm itching. I'm excited to see how we conclude the storyline, because I've really enjoyed this series in general. So there you go. All right, well, that's all I have to say. As always, take care now. Bye-bye then, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace out.